Hey parents, welcome to the 2021 school year at Oak Hills High School. I'm Mr. Bunyay. I am your child's Math 2 teacher. And I kind of wanted to just create this video to help you understand how my classroom operates and how it works, especially during distance learning, because we're obviously not physically in class. So we have some different ways to approach learning during this time. And obviously distance learning can be frustrating, but it can also lend itself to very positive benefits for kids. And my goal is to kind of outline that for you so you know how my class operates and how your child can be successful throughout the year. First off, my goal for my classroom is to create a very streamlined process for my students. I don't want them to get bogged down in the process of education and learning 15 different apps and turning in work 100 different ways. I don't want them to worry about that so much. I want them to focus on learning math and growing their mathematical skills. So again, I'm trying to streamline the process as much as possible. With that said, so you as parents know, in general, I am going to, week in and week out, provide 7 things that I want students to accomplish throughout each week. I post those assignments, I post those things on Friday of the prior week, and then those assignments will run through Friday of the next week. There will be 7 assignments that I expect students to do. And I'll just kind of walk you through how a normal week operates so you understand. Students will either meet with me on Mondays and Thursdays or Tuesdays and Fridays, depending on what period they have me. But if a student meets with me on Mondays, then what they need to do before they come into class on Monday is take notes so that they're prepared for class. Now, all of my lessons, the way that I'm going to instruct students will be through my YouTube videos, and those will all be links within Google Classroom. Students click on those links and they will take notes on those videos and they will turn them in through Google Classroom. Now it's important to note that I do not want them to just watch the video and take notes. I want them to be actively engaged in that process, which means when I put a practice problem on the board and I say, okay, go ahead and pause the video, I want them to pause the video and try and do the problem by themselves and see what they can do. And after they're stuck or after they think they have it, they can push play and compare what they did to what I did. The advantage to video lessons is that if a student feels like it's going too fast, or if they need something repeated to them, they can always pause the video, they can rewind the video, they can replay the video. They could also put the pace at which the playback happens at half speed if they want, so that it goes slower for them. So there's huge advantages for that type of instruction. Rather than me instructing in class and not having that opportunity to slow down or rewind or anything like that, students have that with these YouTube videos. So they will take notes on that, and then they will have a practice assignment that's associated with that. Most of my practice assignments will be on Delta Math. It's a website that keeps track of all the students' work and progress and seeing how they're doing and seeing where they're struggling so that I can see all that as they go along. So that's what they're supposed to do before their Monday class or their Tuesday class, depending on which class they have. So that's 2 assignments that they should have done before we even meet. Then within the Zoom meeting, we'll do a warm-up activity, and then I will give them a questionnaire that basically asks them how they feel about the lesson. Do they need any additional help? Are they ready to move on? And what do they need more help with? So they'll answer those questions, and then they'll answer 5 or 6 questions related to the content itself to see what they know and what they don't know. So that's what they do in class. That will be the 3rd assignment. Now it's important to notice that they can access the notes and the practice activities before class, and they should do them before class. But the questionnaire and the warm-ups will only be provided during Zoom meetings. That's why it's important for students to be attending these Zoom meetings, okay? So those are the first 3 assignments. The 4th assignment is a Wednesday activity, And because we don't meet live on Zoom, we want students to be doing something on Wednesday to practice the skills that they're learning throughout the rest of the week. So we'll have some sort of activity for them. They'll do a Google Slide something, maybe they'll create a video every once in a while, maybe they'll just do extra practice on the content that they're learning. So that's their Wednesday assignment, that's their fourth assignment. And then the last 3 assignments are just like the first 3 assignments. They should have their notes and the practice activity done before they come to class on Thursday or on Friday. And then we'll do another kind of evaluation type of assignment to see where they're at during their Zoom meeting on Thursday or Friday. So that's kind of how the classroom will operate on a weekly basis. You can check through Infinite Campus and through Google Classroom to see how your students are progressing and what work they're turning in. And I encourage you to stay on top of them and just ask, did you do your 7 assignments for this week? Show me those 7 assignments, okay? And just so you know, I keep my gradebook updated very regularly. Google Classroom is updated pretty much every day, and then Infinite Campus will be updated no less than once a week. So you can access Infinite Campus to see what students are missing for the prior week. And so on. So with that said, one of the last things I want to say is that I offer tutoring on Wednesdays from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock within a Zoom meeting. So if your child needs any help, if they have any questions on any of the content that we're going over, they can log in on Wednesdays and ask for that help. Obviously, they can ask for help during Zoom meetings, but if they need more one-on-one time, they can come in on Wednesdays and ask for help then. Other than that, there's really nothing more to talk about. I just ask that you help keep your child engaged while they're at home so that we can help them be as successful as they can possibly be throughout this school year. So with that said, I welcome you to this school year. I'm excited to be your child's teacher. I'm excited to bring them through this journey that is called mathematics. It can be frustrating at times, but it can also be very exciting at times, and my goal is to create that excitement in them. If you have any questions for me, please reach out either through email, you can find that at the school's website, or call the front office and they can have you transferred to me, and I'm willing and able to answer any questions that you might have for me. But with that said, again, welcome to this school year, and I hope to see you around.